Hey guys, happy Sunday to you. I just wanted to share this Hoya haul with you guys today. I've been meaning to get around to this for a while. Now, before I share the ones I bought, I just wanted to show you some cuttings that I got from another YouTuber, planted in Rhode Island. We have exchanged a few cuttings within the past month or so. And I just wanted to share some of the goodies he sent back to me after I sent him a package. So here we go. Now, this one, he was kind enough to include tags. I don't know where the two tags, I know the name of this one. However, this one, I will put the name on the screen. I'm pretty sure it is GPS 7240. I could be wrong, but I'll put it on the screen. Isn't that adorable? He sent it in sphagnum moss, so I added a little more and put it in this cup. And what I'm doing is creating like a little incubator. I just took it off now to let some air in there. But yeah, so I just put them like this and let them be under the light. And yeah, so the one I had ordered this from someone recently, and unfortunately, I killed it off. I don't know what I did, but it didn't like something I did. So I lost it. So when I saw that he sent this, I was pleasantly surprised. Now, I also have Pushkiliana inner variegated, but having more is never a bad thing. I love this. This is one of my favorites. And yeah, it grows pretty fast. I bought another little seedling recently. Let me show you what that's looking like now. I had gotten that from Alive. Let me show you this real quick. This one I got from Alive recently, and this is all new. I had taken what they sent me and wrapped it up and pinned it down into the pond. I think I switched it out of what they sent it in, and I have the little reservoir down there, and it's growing very quickly. So yeah, having more of this is never a bad thing, in my opinion. I had this in my little cabinet, but I think it gets to be promoted to the plant room since it's put on significant amount of, look at the baby leaves that are coming in. So yeah, having more of this is never a bad thing. So yeah, and this one too is still being covered, not for long because she's reaching the top of her little incubator. That's the best way I can put it. I started doing this with my corms, alocasia corms. And yeah, that proves to help them grow very quickly. So yeah, this one will be coming out of here soon because she's reaching the top. But yeah, she's doing well in the sphagnum moss. I just figured let her stay in that medium for a little bit. Now this one, I tried to look it up, and I'm going to have to reach out to him to find out if this says L205. I'm not sure, but it's a lacunosa. I love lacunosa, by the way. It's a newfound love. And this gentleman is we'll blame it on him because I was following him before he started doing long form videos on his channel. He was providing reels with these beautiful shots of his Hoya. And one time he decided to focus on his lacunosa, a few of them. He has tons, but that was it. I started making a list when I would watch his video. And then he did make, if you look at his channel, he has his lacunosa collection on there. So yeah, so I blame him for my new obsession with lacunosa and croniana. I guess they're all the same. we won't get into all that, but yeah. So he sent this to me. I'm trying to get more information on that, so I just need clarification. And if you're watching, just let me know what that says. I think it says L205, but yeah, just let me know for sure if you know the ID so I can look it up. I would like to learn more about it. But when I got these, I put this directly in. I think I chopped it so I'd have more than one stem and put it in my fluval stratum, by the way. Yeah. And because it has this long stem, I didn't use the little incubator method, but the stratum holds on to moisture really well. As long as you top it off and keep an eye on it, it's usually fine. And of course, here's the lacunosa amarillo or amarillo. I'm not sure the proper pronunciation. Now, when I saw his mature plant, I was like, oh, that is so cute. At first, I thought I wouldn't know if the plant was suffering because of the yellowing, not the yellowing, but the, the yellowish variegation. But oh my God, look at the detail. Look at the abs on this baby. Isn't that beautiful? So cute. Those tiny leaves are to die for. They're so, so cute. So yeah, I just wanted to share this with you before I jumped into there were a couple of hauls recently, and I just want to show you guys this. There's no better mail than a plant trade. You know, when other plant lovers send you from their collection and you send them. I think it's just wonderful. I didn't start doing that until recently. All right, so now this haul, I want to give the person credit who sent this to me. I bought these plants and she was kind enough. Her name is Anne and her Etsy shop is PlantsRLifeShop. She's in Freehold, New Jersey. And I've been eyeing this here. I've been wanting this plant for a while. Let me raise you up a little. This is Hoya species Gunungating or Gunungating. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, I've been wanting this. I've seen this on several other people's videos and oh my gosh, they are beautiful. Now, I recently saw it on Samantha's channel. Um, oh my God. I'm going to put the name of her channel so you guys can check her out. She's in Canada and she has a nice little collection of plants. And I've been watching some of her videos for a while now. And yeah, check her out if you get the chance. I'll put her name on the screen. And she has a beautiful one. And she said it's a fast grower for her. And, I don't know what conditions she has it, like if it's in a cabinet or if it's just ambient light or whatever. But yeah, hers is on a trellis looking very beautiful. So I am really looking forward to seeing this grow. Now, this young lady, when I received the package, everything came quickly. I will say that. And I'm going to attach the screenshot of her Etsy shop. She only has a couple of things in the shop right now, but yeah, she was great. The customer service great, and she was kind enough to include an extra plant. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, this is Hoya species Gunung Gadding or Gunung Gadding. I'm not sure. I used to say Gunungading. That's how I remember it. But I don't know what the pronunciation is. So if that helps you remember it better, then go for it. But yeah, I've been wanting this and I'm so happy to have one finally in my collection. And also, I was watching, oh my gosh. I'm drawing a blank on names this morning, but I was watching someone's channel and they had a Hellwigiana or Hellwigiana. I'm not sure, but this is the name. Now, this said cross with a question mark. So I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to get clarification from Anne as far as the the name here. I'm sorry, I'm drifting. They're trying to make out what you meant. But yeah, this is a Helwigiana or Helwigiana. Now, it was Kevin's channel, Hakuna La Planta. I think that I saw a beautiful, mature one of this plant. But again, this might be crossed with something, so I don't know if it's the same. But yeah, I wrote down. He's another one where I watch his channel and I start jotting down names. I have a list of things that I'll get eventually. I mean, I don't have to have them right now, but eventually I will get them in my collection. But yeah, so this is the other one. Now these were nice sized plants. I didn't expect them to be that big. But here, let me show you the extra that she put in here. It's a carnosa. I want you to get a good look. I don't know if you can appreciate these leaves. And here's what she had written on there, Carnosa Spring Hill Cross with a question mark. So I'm not sure. I wasn't able to pull up anything with that description, but you know, it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it's hard to find out information on these plants, but wasn't that nice of her? This is a very generous cutting. I love it. And yeah, it was very nice of you, and thank you. I'm going to give you a link to her channel so you can check her out. Now, let me get to the next one. Hold on. Be right back. Before I go and get the other plants from the recent haul, I just wanted to give you an update and show you. It's kind of hard because of the angle of the little flowers on my Numeraloides. She is still doing her thing. As you can see, there are more flowers coming too. So yeah, I just had her on the table for now. You can see the sap about to drop from that right there. So cute. So cute and smells amazing. And it's funny, she has been the only one blooming. Now, all of a sudden, my Bertonias, the variegated and the original one that I've had, are shooting out peduncles, or their peduncles are budding up. So they're trying to compete with her. But I got to tell you, so far, the few plants that have bloomed for me, I have to say the scent of this one is amazing. And yeah, so she's going to be blooming for a while. Now, I don't know if they're going to clash. I believe the Bertonia had a more subtle perfumey scent that I enjoyed, but it was a little bit more subtle. Now, this one I can smell at night. The whole first floor of my house smells like this plant, and it's amazing. I could be in my living room smelling it from far away. So yeah, she's making me very happy. Okay, so I wrote myself a few notes so I wouldn't forget to share the right information and complete information for you guys. I don't really have a lot except that this baby, if you guys have been following me, you know how I feel about the petriclata, which is now called subquintuplinervis. Well, this is a subquintuplinervis new moon. I received this not too long ago. It's acclimated very well. I sprayed them down, and you know, it was 2 plants that I received from this seller. And I got this from Cactus and Exotics on Etsy. Yeah, this has been on the wish list. And when I first saw one of these, it was on on Rick's Hoyas, his Instagram, and he was just, you know, how he has beautiful shots. I can't be on his on his Instagram that much because it's you know greatness issue. My addiction for Hoyas. When I see some of the goodies he brings over when he goes overseas and comes back with some of these beauties, breathtaking beauty. And of course, he's down in Florida, so I'm sure they love the conditions he has them growing under. So they're beautiful, flowering. Anyway, I just saw this and right away wrote down the name because there's something, if you've had one of these, then you know what these leaves feel like and how wonderful they are. They are so firm. They are very firm. And I love the pubescence or the velvety texture. I mean, I don't know if that's the term, pubescence, but you know, let me move my notes. But anyway, yeah, this I am so excited to have this, and a nice size plant too. So yeah, definitely was excited to get this. It's been on the list, and now I have it in my care. So what I hope I can do with the lighting is keep that margin, the pretty color, the pinkish reddish color on the edge. And I just hope we keep the variegation going, the albo marginata. It's called subquintuplinervis new moon. Albo marginata, I guess. Very pretty. I'm so excited to have her. Now, another one that I am excited to have is this Pubicalyx. And let me see. The name that it was listed under was all right, Hoya Pubicalyx Silver Ghost. Now there's a pink silver ghost as well. So I reached out to the gentleman. This is Cactus and Exotics in Plant City, Florida, is where it came from. It came very quickly, nicely packaged, no complaints. Yeah, and I've been wanting this one. So depending on the lighting, some of them have more pink. So you'll also see on his shop, he has pink silver ghost listed. So I asked, I said, is there a difference? And I think what he was saying is that no, but some just tend to have more pink. I guess it depends on the lighting, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, but this one is very silvery, kind of minty silvery color. And Pubicalyx, so far, I tell you what, Pubicalyx is one of the easiest and best, not best, but one of the best Hoyas for someone who's just beginning with a Hoya. My regular Pubicalyx, oh my God, the mother plant, she's sitting outside now because she looked like she was struggling a little bit. But I put her back outside and she's growing very nicely. But her seedlings that I took cuttings last year and started two separate plants. They're growing faster than she is now, maybe because they're in pond. I don't know. She's still in her original soil mix. So I may, when I bring her back in, I might do a repot anyway because she's been sitting out there just to make sure everything is clean. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting off track. Pubicalyx, in my opinion, they're wonderful. I also have another one that I got recently. Let me show you. I think I may have shared it with you, but it's starting to grow. So I wanted to show that to you, give you a little update. Okay, so this one is the purple Hawaiian Pubicalyx. And the reason why I wanted this one is because of the color of that beautiful flower I saw on someone else's recent video I watched. And yeah, made me jot down the name because I wanted to make sure to get it. And it looks very similar to the one that I have, the regular one. But I guess when they flower, then you have confirmation as to which one you actually have. My other ones have not flowered yet. So, but I'm determined. They're going to flower for me. And I'm thinking because originally when I got that Pubicalyx, I was following the recommendations of letting your Hoyas dry out, that they like to dry out, yada yada. Uh, Now I feel totally different, as many do, and glad that I came across some people who were suggesting that they like water more than you think. And I feel like now that I've upped my watering for the plants, that they seem to be doing better, growing more. And I've gotten flowers like on plants that I've had for years that would not flower. So I don't know. So yeah, so this is an update. And this one I had gotten on a live sale from, I want to say Green Escapes. I'll put the name for sure on the screen. There's another green something on Etsy that I've confused them with, but I'll put the name on the screen. Look at the roots though. Now, the date I put this in here was June. Now, here we are, July 6th, I think, today. And the roots are growing like crazy in here. So soon I'll be able to take it out of here and put it in pot and see what happens. Yep. So anyway, yeah, so now I have the silver ghost, and hopefully I'll be able to get it to show some pink. If not, that's fine because I think it's beautiful. And yeah, let's see. There was one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. Let me show you some updates though. Now that I have this cabinet here, I'm going to bring this up to show you a few things. Let me put this down. Be right back. Okay, guys. So yeah, I wanted to show you. I've had some of these guys sitting in that little cabinet, the acrylic cabinet, and I just wanted to show you. I was so thrilled to see this. When I got this leaf was doing this here. Wasn't sure what was happening. Still don't know what's happening there, but this is a latifolia, polystacia. And yeah, look at the new leaf. Isn't that wonderful? This whole thing here, I think, was new. This came with the plant, but it hasn't done much. So, but it did shoot this one out. So I'm very happy with that. It's rooting. Hope the glare isn't too much. Yeah, so I'm going to let it sit in here and do its thing for a little bit more. And then I will, sorry, I'm always checking, as we all do. And then I will take it out and put it in pond into its permanent home. But yeah, shot this out. I thought that was cute. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys. So here we go. Now this was from Planted in Rhode Island. I shared it with you already. And yeah, he's hanging on, Mr. Giant Leaf. Yeah, he's doing good. So he's in the cabinet. Look at that right there. Shot that little aerial root out and right into the fluval. And yeah, we can see roots and stuff. So I'm happy. I'm going to leave it in there until I get a good amount of roots. And let's see. Now this one I worried about. This one, the Potsii. Here's the actual name. So this was 3 leaves when it came to me. And I lost 2 of those leaves because they were very soft to begin with. But look at this. We got water roots. So yeah, so this firmed up. I was willing to give up the other 2 leaves because I wanted to make sure I didn't lose it. And I put it in a cabinet with the extra humidity, and it seems that's helping. So it has its little reservoir. Yeah, so it's doing okay. So far, so good. Keep my fingers crossed. And then here is my Numeroloides silver. Now, this one I think is soon going to come out. Look at the roots and all on it. I've had additional growth. Now, just like the regular Numeroloides, it looks like it's going to be pretty fast grower. So cute. I'm trying to figure out the lighting. This is getting double the light of the other shelves. I have two lights down there over this cabinet, two side by side. And so it's getting really bright conditions to just to root up. So I'm going to start pulling it back a little bit to see. I don't want it to be washed out. I'm trying to make sure that it has pretty coloring. It looks like it's trying to do a little purple thing there, but whatever. We'll figure it out as time goes on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this one grow as well. And it's doing well. It's responding. Now this one, Sulawesiana. Sulawesiana, I think is the name. Let me take it out of there. Yep. So she's hanging on. I'm seeing a little activity down there in the stratum. You can see a little bit of aerial root and a root that's coming out and then going back in. So anyway, yeah, I can't wait to see this one start producing some new leaves for me. So yeah, I decided to keep it in this cute little cup that it came in with the fluval. I believe it was in a different medium, but I'm comfortable with rooting my plants in this substrate, the fluval stratum. I feel like that works for me the best, the fastest, and it's easy for me to get it off the roots. Once I'm ready to transfer it into pot, I just let it dry up and then transfer it to pot. And if there's a little bit of that stuck to the roots, I don't really worry. Seems the transition is usually fine for the plants that I've done in the past. And then here, this I got from the same live as the Hawaiian, purple Hawaiian. I think it's Green Escapes. As I said, I'll put the name on the screen. Yeah, so this was listed as Hoya Sumatra. Now, what I had before was Caudata. I didn't know if it was a Caudata Sumatra or whatever. I don't know what the difference is. Now, let's just put it out there. I received this June of 2024, and we got roots. Now, my Caudata, which look like this, so that's why I don't really know what the difference is or if there's a difference. But that one, I have one leaf sitting upstairs in the plant room. It's not dying, but it's just hanging on. So I'm waiting to see if it's going to grow anything, but I lost the plant. I had problems with that plant when it arrived. I just wanted to show you something else and share something I did. I don't even know that I want to talk about it, but yeah, I did something really foolish and paid the price. So let me show you what I got and who I got it from. It's not my first time buying from her, but I'm always satisfied with anything I get from her. So let me share that with you. Give me a second, clear this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so for those of you who have been following me, you're probably thinking this is deja vu, but it's not. I made a major mistake within the last few weeks. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just explain. This is replacing the Polyneura I had, and this came from Tia's cabinet. I received this on the 5th. This is Hoya Polyneura Albo, as you can see there. Yeah, Tia's cabinet on Etsy. Oh my gosh, I tell you, I received something from her before. I don't know how many times I've ordered from her, but I love to receive a package from her. When I got it, my grandchildren were here, so I couldn't do the unboxing. There was just too much going on, but I received it on the 5th. It was really hot, so I wanted to get it out of the box. She packs these things so it's so well thought out the way she packs the plants, and it's done with so much love. She includes a little bit of lavender, dried lavender from her, I guess, from her collection. The box smells amazing when you open it up, and it's a box within a box with plenty of fluff and protection for the plant. So when I unpacked it, it was really warm in there, but the plant did fine, as you can see. I did put a little piece. I can't separate this right now because I have something else in my hand. I did put a piece of paper towel in there just to absorb any excess water from the substrate. So, that it would be fine. And I'll take that out shortly after and then watch and keep it wet. I'm not sure exactly what she has in here. If I had to guess, it's some sort of pine with the maybe stratum mixed in. What do you think? And Tia, if you see this and you want to comment, feel free to comment below. Yeah, she's very sweet. I definitely like ordering from her. And I love the size of these little cups the seedlings come in. It's like perfect size. So yeah, there's definitely root there. I'm not going to mess with this. I'll leave it in there for a while. And then I will repot it eventually into its permanent home. I got these cute little hanging pots that have the little wick and reservoir, which I love. It makes my life so much easier. Just go around and check and fill those up, and the plants can absorb the moisture as needed. I'll have to do a video on all the pots I've been using recently. I mean, they're out there, they're common, you can find them, but yeah, I'll just share it with you guys and links if you want. But let's not get sidetracked. So easily done, as you can see. But yeah, this is the Polyneura, and she was so sweet to include the Polyneura silver. Can you believe that? This was in the cutest little test tube. I don't know what I did with it, but yeah, a fresh cutting, obviously. And I was so touched that she sent this along with the order. And so anyway, let me give you the background, but it's beautiful. I do have a silver. I'm not sure who I got that from. It's a rooted seedling, and it's already been potted up. I think I may have included that. I'm not sure if I included that, because here's what I did. I have to tell you about this. I don't even want to talk about it, honestly, but if you're still hanging on, I foolishly did something. Last weekend, I was freaking out because I started to realize that some of my new seedlings that I keep down here, where I can keep an eye out on them, I'm here every morning checking, every evening. And I had started to notice that some of my little seedlings that were doing so well starting to yellow. And it was the other one that I had gotten. And I got the other one from Tia, but it was doing fine. And I was getting new growth. And then suddenly the new leaves were yellowing. And, I've been so busy and so tired, burning the candle at both ends. The weekend before, we had a bunch of family stuff and, just a lot going on. And between that and work and trying to do YouTube, let me tell you, it gets to be a bit much. So I was just pushing and pushing and pushing right through, trying to do it all. I was looking at those little squirt bottles I use to water the seedlings. And one of them looked kind of cruddy inside, so I put a little white vinegar in there and let it sit. But what I didn't realize was that I did not rinse one of them, the one that had the white vinegar, out. So guess who was watering her seedlings with straight vinegar? And so tired that I didn't even notice. So I lost quite a few plants. I had a panic attack last week. I was chopping and propping like crazy. And I was so upset. I was like in tears because, these are my prized possessions. And I couldn't figure out why there was this chemical smell. And I also reached out to Jackie Latina Plants and asked her, I said, there's this chemical smell, root rot. What does that smell like? And she was saying, usually like rotten eggs. And I was like, that's not rotten eggs. It smells like a chemical. It took me a whole day because I was in frantic mode, running around trying to see who was affected. And there were a few plants on my desk in this kitchen here that I keep, where I can keep a close eye on them. They were the ones, some of them, that I foolishly used. It took me a whole day to figure it out, what that chemical smell was, because when I took a whiff of it, my eyes were burning, and I should have known right away. Well, anyway, I watered some of my babies. I've lost a few. I've managed to chop quite a few. Some are rooting. I'll share with you later who I lost in the process. I don't even want to think about it, honestly. I think I need to let it go because the more I talk about it, the more upsetting it is. Now I'm laughing at myself because it took me a whole day to figure what I did. So, do not water your plants with straight white vinegar, please. Don't ever do that. And on that note, I think I've shared everything that I've gotten recently with you. Really excited for the cuttings. Again, thanks, Rod, for the cuttings. Very nice of you. And the rest of you guys, wonderful job. So far, I am thrilled with all these little seedlings I've gotten. Thank you for watching, guys. If you've hung in this long, you're a real supporter. Thank you so much. And I hope you did, so you can laugh at my faux pas. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.